Okay, Madhu Kela also joins us now. Madhu, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Ratan
And good,
Tata, no more. How would you like to remember Ratan Tata's legacy?
Mithun, so Nikunj, I think it's a big loss for India, and what the Tata Group really stands for is what really India stands for in many senses. Because this group, if you look at it, they not only have created enormous amount of shareholder wealth over the years, but they are in many senses like a guiding light for India, that in a supposedly corrupt country like India also, that you can establish a group like this, and you can do it in a very ethical manner. You can take care of all stakeholders, including your shareholders and your employees, your environment, your society, and uh, and most importantly, that you can do it without it really belonging to you. Whatever Tata Group has created, uh, actually all of it or most of it belongs to charitable foundations, right? It is an absolute unique example in India of among industrialists as well. I don't know of any industrial group which has done a contribution like this to this society. And needless to say, Ratan Tata actually was pivotal in getting the group where it is. He played an absolutely a very, very phenomenal and important role in shaping up the group over his legacy. He took the Tata brand and India brand out of India by acquiring companies in Tata Motors, Tata Steel, everywhere, right? So he is someone who has been an absolutely inspiring leader. And to conclude, I would like to say, Nikunj, in stock market language, he commanded an infinite P in his life, for his life.
And even the memories and the kind of legacy that he has left behind, it is indeed infinite PE, as Madhu said in market parlance. But someone who's worked pretty closely with him, who better than S. Ramadorai, former CEO TCS as well, joining in right now. And Mr. Ramadorai, I'm sure in your career and lifespan, you've had many an interactions with Sir Ratan Tata. Your thoughts, sir?
Yeah, it's a very sad day for having lost an icon whom personally I have grown up with from the early 70s till the retirement of both of us. And it was an unusual experience in terms of what he learned as a philanthropist, as a professional, and a person par excellence. He became a close friend and mutual travels, both during the IPO and other times, both of us undertook, not just for TCS, but some of the other most important moments of the corporate Tata itself. I can never forget, and every interaction was a mutual learning, mutual respect, and mutual professional understanding. I think he was a man who is very difficult to replicate, but at the end of the day, we all have to accept the inevitable. But I think his contributions will live forever, and his love for animals, passion for people, passion for excellence, and daring to try was always etched in our memory, and it should be etched in the group history. And going forward, it must also be etched.
Mr. Ramadorai, they say people live on forever in the memories that they leave behind. Share some of your fondest memories with him. When was the last time you interacted, and what was that interaction all about?
The last interaction was a couple of months ago, and it was always sorry to see a man with an intellectual horsepower, with physical inability to communicate the way he used to communicate. I think the interactions were very, very important from the perspective of the social objectives of the group, the creative arts and music of this group, as well as the institutions like the Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, National Center for Performing Arts, National Institute of Advanced Studies, and NCPA. I think these were the interactions where I told him it's good to enjoy life with the kind of things you are passionate about rather than worry about the professional well-being of the group, which was always the case.
Right, and Mr. Ramadorai, of course, we were all in awe of his leadership, but his philanthropy as well. Would you like to just share something in particular that stood out, given the dedication to philanthropy by Mr. Ratan Tata?
I think when you look at the various cancer hospitals across the country, or even look at an institution like Shankar Netralaya in Chennai for the eye care, the cancer care, I think these are all very, very dreams that come true because you're touching the common man and affordable for everyone in this country and the length and breadth of this country. Very few people will scale up, not in the corporate sector, but in the philanthropy itself. And he was a man with his team who made these impossible possible.
Right. And Madhu, what a legacy he leaves behind, right? I mean, is in his heydays, where he took the Tata Group to and where it is now. I mean, we were just talking about as to how he took the Tata brand global with the Tetley acquisition back in 2000. Chorus that they acquired back in 2007, and then of course, JLR, how can one forget that? And even his personal investments, the way he picked out the businesses, the kind of knack that he had to spot opportunity, from an Upstocks to a Paytm to a Lenskart, Urban Company, Car Dekho, even Ola for that matter.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't agree more with you. All I would like to add is 1 in billions of people get to experience life the way Ratan Tata did and contribute to the society the way he did in a holistic manner, and by being 100% ethical, by being 100% transparent and 100% dedicated to well-being of society. I think his life will continue to guide many of us and continue to inspire billions of people across the world. May God rest his soul in peace. And wherever he is, I think we wish him really a peaceful journey ahead.
Oh, yes, indeed. And, just to take that point forward, Mr. Ramadorai, talking about what an inspiration he was to the youth with his commitments to young entrepreneurs, to startups, always doling out advice. There has been a lot of inspiration as well that he has given to the youth. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. I think in the last decade or so, it was always youth and the future of this country, future of the world, which he focused enormously on and gave the time and energy to mentor a lot of people or give advice or even listen to their stories.
Yes, indeed. Investors were always at the forefront, and what an inspiration he has been. Thank you so much for joining in, Mr. Ramadorai, and sharing with us some of your memories, and Madhu Kela as well for being with us today. Just going to run you
There comes a time when your heart calls for you to arise. Plant your feet solid into the ground. Decide your own limits, and then break right through them. Become something more. It's my time to rise.